Hi, this is Krista. Today I'm going to do my last review of the Hue Milky Way Loose Deep. Looks like this. Looks like this when it's on your head. You're probably like, why is it not looking like that? Well, I straightened it just because I wanted a different look, and I wanted to see if it would make it last longer. Because I've had it in for about 3 weeks now, and at 3 weeks it looked matty, really matty, and just it needed to be taken out. So I was like, well, I'm gonna take it out anyway, probably tonight. So I might as well straighten it before I take it out. Take it out, excuse me. But after I straightened it, it was like so soft. It wasn't matty anymore because I cut off the ends because when you straighten it, because it's 18 inches curly, is what I had on the bottom. It was really long, so I was like, let me cut a little bit of this. Like I cut it before I even straightened it, but I was just trimming off like the real matty parts, and it came out very soft, very silky, and it was like I bought new hair, cheap hair, mind you, but new hair. So um, it feels very, it feels pretty much the same. It feels like a synthetic blend, and it is. So that's pretty much the same there. How did I straighten it? I straightened it on, I believe, 300. I didn't want to put it too high because it is a synthetic blend, and I didn't know how the synthetic would do under heat. Never really. This is my first time using a synthetic blend. I just wanted something cheaper because, like, my hair never lasts more than a month looking good. Never. So, I mean, I've left hair in for 2 months and it's looked, and I've worked really hard to keep it looking good, but it becomes a hassle after 1 month to keep it looking good. And I mean, I could just wear my natural hair because it's not that bad, but it'd be a hassle. Anyway, but didn't really have anything to do with this. Um, so I used the Silk and Sleek styling straighten butter. I don't know if I saw this anymore. I got this so long ago and I didn't know how to use it when I got it. That's why I have a lot left still. But it was really good. It's water based. And just look, like, before you buy one for the synthetic ones, because they're part synthetic, I don't know how they would do under oil. I feel like that would not be a good thing. So water things that are water based are better for your hair when you're with a synthetic blend. I think. I don't know for sure, but that's just like kind of how I felt because I did put oil in it as like a test drive and it just made it kind of clump together. So yeah, this is a water based heat protectant and it worked really really well. Um, and it made it smell good too. And just like as a normal hair care thing that I do, I use the carrot cream, not carrot oil. I don't know if there's a difference, but this is called carrot cream. I've never actually used carrot oil. Um, but yeah, so I don't. Yeah, again, first ingredient is water. And this is Hollywood Beauty. Very good. Actually, my brother used it when he had braids. He used to have braids, but now he doesn't. So he let me use it, and it works really well. It's like a cream. It really is like a cream. I don't know what's kind and then for my natural hair that's like sticking out along the sides, I just use the relaxer look. And hold that up a little closer. Liz and daughter, I got this at my local hair store. I don't think it's like a big brand, so I don't know if they're gonna carry it everywhere. But just get something that says like relax your look. It should, it's an oil. Um, it's kind of like a coconut oil or something like that. And I just use this to get that relaxer look along the edges. So, and I know it doesn't look perfect, but I mean, for me, that's pretty good. So, because I don't know. For me, I like it. And Then I just use this on the natural hair part, or not natural hair, human hair part, which is the bump or DB, whatever you use on the top. And that works really well for that, keeping that in order. Okay, so what I did to straighten it. First, I brushed it out really, really good because it's like curling, so it had a lot of knots in it and whatnot. So I brushed it, combed it, made sure all the knots were out because I didn't want them to get flat ironed. Um, then I put on. I was originally gonna put on this heat protectant spray I have by Motions, which I use for my natural hair and my human hair, but I couldn't find it. So I was like, what can I use instead? And so I used the straightening butter, which I actually think in the end worked probably better because it was a little more like covering while not being like wet. So I didn't like fry my hair. Um, Normal ceramic, I would probably recommend ceramic. And I don't think they barely even make other kinds of hot irons anymore. And then I used this double-sided brush, and I would take a little hair, and I would first I would go down it with the flat iron. Then I would clamp on top. Then very slowly I would go down. When I got to the very bottom, I take the brush off, clamp on top again, go down, and then once both, and if it needed to go again, I would just go again. And some of them, the more like life they had in them, the better looking the curls were, the harder they were to straighten. The ones that were a little more matty were like really easy. You just had to put it through like that many times so it was done. Some of them had to put on five times through, and I would just wait just a little bit after each time over the 3 times, just because I didn't want to make it too hot, because that would be like the same as putting 450 degrees of heat on it. So that was what I tried to do there, and yeah, so I just same thing, 2 ponytails, um, and I just kind of put them up in my head, put the bonnet on, and I've straightened it now. It's been 2 days, and let me tell you this: as far as terms as does it get knotty during the day, it like you can run your fingers through it right after you brush it for a while. But just like the curls, it is a little knotty. But just like the curls, it doesn't seem to show it. Like on the outside, it doesn't get like extremely like frizzy. It doesn't bunch up on your neck. Although I will say this, it's like human hair after a month. I don't know. For me, it does get a little frizzy, but it doesn't bunch up on your neck, and that's what I really like about it. Like you can still kind of like move it around or bring it, like I don't have to worry about where it is or is it bunching up on my neck or whatever, because it doesn't really seem to do that. So that is something I really do like about it, and I think I can get a month out of each package of hair, which is very costly packages. That's like $40 a month, and I used to spend like $60 a month on hair. And so if I had it in for like 2 months, that was like, yeah, a lot more, like 110 around, about in there. So a month for like 35 to $40 is good, because like I said, I used to spend like 100 and something dollars for 2 months, which is like averaged out to be about 60 a month. I don't know. But yeah, so I definitely would at this point recommend it because it's really good. Um, but also like a lot of people were saying don't straighten it. I wouldn't straighten it, but they hadn't tried it. It seemed like one person that tried to straighten it, and she said it was really really good. So I thought, what the hey, I'll give it a try. So I would recommend straightening it because it kind of produces a new look, but it's not any like it doesn't get worse after you straighten it. In fact, I would say it gets better. So, as a whole, at this point, and I will do one. I might do another one. another review. I don't really think it's necessary, but at this point, I would definitely recommend. Um, sorry, I would definitely recommend the Q Milky Way curls. Loose Deep is the only one I've tried so far. Because at this point, it's looking like it's gonna last me a month. For a quick weave, not for a sew-in. I would not recommend this for a sew-in at all. You just you would feel like you wasted money getting that sewing done. Um, but yeah, so it looks like it's gonna last me a month. I'm definitely taking it out this Saturday though, because I'm ready for a new look and blah blah blah. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. And if you do try it, I hope all goes well. Thank you for watching.